air signs. We're going to get into your reading connected to that collective for you air signs for this beautiful full moon in Aquarius. Let's see what we've got. Going to intuitively be guided as always. Okay. All right. Duh. Makes sense. Moon. The moon card for my Aquariuses, my Geminis, and my Libras. This is what you guys get. Let's bring this up, producer not Pat. Okay. The moon card for you, my loves, for this beautiful full moon in Aquarius, in this air energy, we have the moon. Oh, this is heavy. Like, it's not heavy in a negative way. I just feel there's so much here. I feel like you, let's talk about mirrors. I feel like air signs have been having a lot of fears and illusions being projected from their past into their futures right now. You're having a lot of old patterns coming up, a lot of those fears, a lot of those ego-led thought trains that are taking past experiences that you are being called to clear out and let go and heal and literally move out of your cellular memory and move into the future, because right now these things are being projected onto your future based on your past experiences. So it's time for you to shift that. Connect with that subconscious. Again, mirroring the full moon unpack that we just had. Connecting with that subconscious to release all of those fears that are holding you back. And the subconscious connection that the full moon was calling you to do is to connect to it, to see where you are maybe experiencing old patterns in these relationships that you're having, and maybe creating a little bit of self-sabotage right now. So I would definitely do some deep meditation, some deep introspective thinking. If you don't meditate, that is cool. Don't worry about it. Maybe some journaling, some free writing. Again, introspective thinking, just connecting to yourself on deeper levels. A lot of people have a hard time journaling, and I totally get that, but I invite you, air signs, to just start writing out maybe even just what the problems are, what you're noticing, and watch your thought trains. You may figure out why you're doing something because of something by writing it down. Think of it as this tangled mess of wires in your brain that by writing it or speaking it or working through it, through yoga or breath work or heat work, I'm definitely doing that right now, you can straighten those wires out and understand, and that clarity is available to you right now within this full moon. So I would definitely jump on that. Uncertainty, or like that nothing is as it seems kind of vibe, is also coming in here. I feel like you, again, mirroring, I feel like you just may not know what you're supposed to be doing or what your next steps are, or nothing is as it seems. Like you've been working hard, you're not getting where you want to get to, or you've been putting effort into things and they're not blooming in the way you want them to bloom. Is it that nothing is as it seems, or are you projecting old fears and illusions onto these new situations because you don't know how else to do it? Letting go, right? That's a huge theme right now. I would also suggest for some of you, because I am getting messages about like any decision making that you might be doing right now or having to get to. Again, that clarity is going to be coming in with this full moon, but there is only, for some of you, you only have half of the information right now. And like, that is like so loud right now. Like spirit is very clear coming through with this message. I feel like very lightheaded and dizzy. That you only have half of the information right now, or you only have half of the opportunity right now, or you only have half of the experience right now, or half of something, and you can't quite make a decision until you get the rest of it. So being patient is probably a good idea for you here. So I do invite you to embrace that patience and to really check that ego, because clarity is coming, and trusting and connecting to your intuition, your dreams, the messages you're getting, even the messages you might get through journaling, listening, ritualing. Like when I say ritualing, it doesn't need to be anything crazy. Like maybe you're just taking a salt bath. Maybe you're lighting some candles and taking a salt bath and putting on like some frequency music. Like you can find it on Spotify, just like, 587 hertz frequency or whatever you want to listen to. whatever chakra, whatever vibe you want to listen to, and just doing some ritual work like that. And that is where the messages will come into you. You can't receive anything right now because you are constantly stuck in this cycle of projecting old shit onto your new stuff, and you're so busy that you're not allowing yourself time to think. You're also simultaneously so not busy that you're not doing anything, and that foundation is not being set up for you. So I would be listening, I would be ritualing, I would be working with my divine feminine. That's coming in very big here, which is also another huge mirror for me, being an Aquarius, because I am currently working with my divine feminine and bringing myself back to her. Male or female, or whatever you identify as, everyone has a divine feminine and a divine masculine. Divine feminine is really being called to be balanced and heard and listened to right now, because that is what's going to bring you the messages, especially when it comes to your relationships, especially when it comes to your needs and your desires and the boundaries that you're setting into place. So there is some work to be done. You are in a very transformative phase right now, place right now. I wouldn't act on anything in terms of decision making. Wait for all of that information and work on releasing those wounds that have created these fears and these illusions for you, right? Whatever they may be. I hope that resonates. I hope that makes sense, my beautiful air signs. Happy full moon in Aquarius. Let me know what your thoughts in the comments. I absolutely love that you were here and able to listen and that this message found you. Thank you so much. Woo, that was